The Alkane paradox. Dr. Elias Carter, a brilliant but reckless time traveler, found himself stranded in the year 1975. His time machine, the Chrono Core, had malfunctioned upon arrival, leaving him marooned in an unfamiliar past. The issue? A critical power cell required a rare alkane compound that wasn't due for mainstream discovery until 2022. Worse still, the Chrono Core's internal systems warned him he had only 3 days before the temporal rift sealed, trapping him in 1975 forever. Elias took immediate action. Disguising himself in period-appropriate attire, bell-bottom jeans and a leather jacket, he roamed the streets of New York City, where he had landed. He needed access to advanced chemistry labs, but as an outsider, gaining entry would be no easy task. The few sources of alkane compounds that existed in 1975 were either locked behind corporate patents or stored in highly secure research facilities, where he attempted to pass himself off as a visiting researcher. However, lacking credentials, he was quickly dismissed. He tried sneaking in under cover of night, but was nearly caught by security. Time was slipping away. On day 2, Elias changed his strategy. He tracked down Dr. Margaret Lane, a chemist known for her early work with hydrocarbons. After staging a chance encounter at a cafe, he struck up a conversation about organic chemistry. Impressed by his knowledge, Dr. Lane invited him to her lab. There, he found a possible source of the alkane he needed, but extracting it without arousing suspicion was a challenge. As the final day dawned, Elias had no choice but to risk everything. Using a makeshift distraction, a fire alarm, he slipped into the restricted storage area and secured a vial of the necessary alkane. Just as he was making his escape, security arrived. He barely managed to evade capture. Sprinting back to his hidden machine in an abandoned warehouse. With mere hours to spare, Elias poured the alkane into the Chrono Core's energy converter. The machine hummed to life, and a shimmering portal opened. As the first rays of dawn touched the city skyline, Elias leaped through, vanishing just as sirens wailed in the distance. Back in 2025, he collapsed onto the floor of his lab, exhausted but victorious. He had narrowly escaped being lost in time. But as he caught his breath, he noticed something in his pocket, a 1975 newspaper clipping with an article about a mysterious break-in at Columbia University's chemistry lab. Smiling, Elias realized that even in the past, he had left his mark on history. As he regained his strength, he rushed to his daughter's wedding, making it just in time to see her walk down the aisle. The joy of the moment was overwhelming, but as he glanced around the room, a chilling realization set in. A student in the college classroom recognized him. The story wasn't over. Little did he know, the missing alkane from 1975 had stopped the space launch of 2001, changing the course of history forever. This was just the beginning of the next chapter, the missing alkane.